the calf that jumped over the moon. Let's go on a journey to a faraway place where the sun shines and the sky is always blue, where birds can talk and animals have funny names like kiwis and possums. Let's go to Anchorland. It was a lovely day. The anchor cows were doing what they liked best, which is probably what you like doing best too. That's eating. But the cows' favorite food was green grass. Not strawberry milkshakes or chocolate cake or even Knickerbocker glories. Just green grass. Ermintrude was the biggest and roundest cow. She was the leader of the pack. Bessie and Wilma were the jokers, always up to their tricks. And Chicory, well, she was the prettiest cow you'd ever seen, with big brown eyes and eyelashes so long she could sweep the field with them. And then there was Flossie, the little calf. She was the baby of the herd.
Flossie!
Yes, Ermintrude? Will you please stop swishing your tail in my face like that? It's putting me right off my grass. Sorry, Ermintrude. It's just that Bessie told me if I swung my tail fast enough, I could fly.
Oh, Flossie!
Flossie was always getting herself into trouble because she couldn't help being curious and trying to find out everything about everything. There was always so much going on in Anchorland, and Flossie wanted to be right in the middle of it. Now, it was a bright, sunshiny day, as usual, in Anchorland, and Flossie was full of green grass and wondering what she could find out about. When who should come skipping into the field but Sally, the farmer's little girl. Sally was collecting buttercups and talking to herself. Of course, Flossie had to hear what Sally was saying, so she crept closer to listen. And this is what she heard. Hey-dee-doo-dee-doo, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. What? A cow jumping over the moon? Wow! Wonder how she did it, thought Flossie. And right at that minute, she made up her mind that she was going to jump over the moon too. But how? For days the little calf puzzled over the problem. If she could just get up to it, Flossie knew she could jump over the moon quite easily. It didn't look very big, about the same size as a football. But there it was, stuck up in the sky, about a zillion miles away. Well, at least 740 miles anyway. Flossie just couldn't think of a way to get up to the moon. She didn't have a rocket. And when she asked the other cows how to build one, they laughed so much that Bessie's big round stomach wobbled like a jelly. And Wilma nearly forgot to eat her grass.
Build a rocket? Oh, Flossie, you are funny. You need millions of pounds to build a rocket,
said Bessie. So Flossie still didn't know how to reach the moon. Every night she stood in the field, looking up at the sky and wishing for a magic carpet to carry her up. But of course, magic carpets are only found in stories. So Flossie stayed firmly on the ground. She sadly decided that it was impossible. I'm never going to jump over the moon. I may as well forget all about it, she thought. And for a while, she tried to put it right out of her mind. One night, soon afterwards, Flossie stood in the center of a field listening to the snoring of the other cows. She felt very hot and couldn't sleep, so she decided to go for a walk. I know, I'll go and have a splash in the duck pond to cool down, she thought, and off she went. Soon she reached the pond and stood listening for a moment to the water gently lapping at the edge. All of a sudden, Flossie saw something that was so amazing, so marvellous, and so wonderful that she thought she must be dreaming. Right there in the middle of the pond, looking just as if it was cooling down too, was the moon. It's the moon, right here in the pond. Flossie just stood and stared for 3 whole minutes. Then she blinked her eyes, shook her head, and looked again. It was still there. She hadn't imagined it. The moon had come down to earth and was sitting there in front of her, just waiting to be jumped over. This was her chance, and Flossie was ready. Taking a few steps backwards, she took a deep breath. Then, with a flick of her tail, she took a run. And with one gigantic leap, she jumped right over the moon and landed on the other side of the pond, just missing the water. Yippee! I jumped over the moon! Then the proudest little calf in the whole world turned and trotted happily home, already planning her next adventure. Flossie saves the day. It was summer in Anchorland. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, the sky was blue, and everyone was happy and jolly, especially the anchor cows. Flossie, the little calf, felt particularly happy. Summer was her favorite time of the whole year. She loved the hot sun, the blue sky, and the summery sounds in the air. This week was especially exciting because it was the week of the summer fair. Every year, the people of Anchorland organised a great giant summer fair, and everyone took part, from the youngest to the oldest. The fair had everything you could think of: raffles, bumper cars, a big wheel, roundabouts, and lots more. For the grown-ups, there were competitions to see who could bake the best cake. And usually Mrs. Green won with her fabulous chocolate fudge banana cake. Scrummy yummy. The children all loved the summer fair too, because there was so much to do all day long. From riding the roundabout to eating candy floss to exploring the jumble stall, where you could find anything from a real cowboy hat to a box of tin soldiers. But every child's favourite part of the fair was the donkey rides. Every year, Farmer Brown saddled up Lightning, his little grey donkey. She was the star of the show, trotting round the field with a child on her back for the whole day. All the children loved Lightning because she was so gentle, never going too fast and never getting too tired to take another child. The cows were very excited about the summer fair too, because it took place in the field next to theirs, and they loved watching all the preparations, with everyone bustling around for days beforehand, setting up stalls and getting everything ready for the big day. At last the great day dawned, and the weather was perfect. The sun was extra shiny, the sky was bluer than blueberry pie, and the little clouds looked like fluffy marshmallows in the sky. Flossie woke up early, full of excitement. She kicked up her heels and mooed with delight, waking up the other cows. Moo!
What? Is there a fire? What's happening?
Oh, sorry, Ermintrude. It's just that today is the day for the summer fair, and I'm so excited. It feels like there's a million butterflies in my tummy, tickling me and making me dance.
Well, it serves you right for chasing all those butterflies.
What butterflies?
Oh, Flossie, don't listen to Bessie. She's being silly as usual. Sorry, Ermintrude.
Just then, there was a noise in the lane outside. The cows wandered over to find out what was happening. What they saw was Mr. Jones, the vet, driving up towards the farm. Gosh, I hope no one's ill, said Chicory. I'll go and find out, said curious Flossie, who always wanted to know about everything that was going on. And before the others could stop her, she had trotted up towards the farm behind Mr. Jones's car. As soon as she reached the farmyard, Flossie saw something very worrying indeed. There, in the middle of the yard, holding up one foot and looking very miserable, stood Lightning the donkey. Oh no, thought Flossie. Something's happened to Lightning. She saw the vet approach and gently lift Lightning's foot. After a few minutes, he stood up and said a few words to Farmer Brown, who was standing nearby. Flossie saw Mr. Jones shaking his head. What on earth was going on? As soon as the two men walked away, Flossie trotted up to Lightning. Lightning, what's the matter?
Oh, Flossie, it's terrible. This morning I tripped and hurt my foot, and now the vet says I can't do the donkey rides today. Oh.
Flossie couldn't believe it. This was a big disaster. She thought of all the children who were looking forward to the donkey rides this afternoon. What could be done? As Flossie stood there, trying to think of an answer to the problem, Farmer Brown and the vet came back into the yard, and the vet got into his car and drove off. Just then, Farmer Brown spotted Flossie in the yard.
Hello, Flossie. What are you doing here?
He said, coming over. Then he stopped, and a delighted grin slowly spread across his round face.
Maybe you're the answer to our problem, Flossie,
he said. Flossie wondered what he could mean. Then he walked into a shed and came out a moment later, pulling a little cart behind him. He harnessed the little calf to the cart and led her around the yard. As Flossie trotted beside him, she suddenly realized what was happening. She was going to take Lightning's place at the summer fair and give rides to the children instead. The little calf was so delighted that she nearly tripped too.
Oh, careful now, Flossie. We don't want another accident, said Farmer Brown.
Then he led Flossie to the field where the children were waiting. When they saw it was Flossie and not Lightning, they were very surprised. But when Farmer Brown lifted them up and put them into the cart, they soon discovered that it was just as much fun. All that day, Flossie pulled her little cart around the field. And it was hard to say who enjoyed it more, Flossie or the children. As Flossie was falling asleep that night, she thought about her busy day. This has been the best summer fair ever, she thought sleepily. I wonder what I'll dream about tonight. I can guess, can't you? Sweet dreams, Flossie.